Hey guys, it's Yvette. I am now doing a book review for The Last Mrs. Parrish, and that is by Liv Constantine. I probably finished reading this book sometime last week, I think. I keep saying reading, but I listen to all these books on Audible. I listen to them while I'm working, like at work, in the car, commuting, stuff like that. So my rating on Goodreads was 3 stars, and 3 stars, I think that equates to, I like it. Is that what it is? Liked it is what 3 stars is. That's 3 out of 5 stars is what I gave it. So first I'm going to read the synopsis to you so that you can get an understanding of what this book is about. Again, it's The Last Mrs. Parrish by Liv Constantine. Amber Patterson is fed up. She's tired of being a nobody, a plain, invisible woman who blends into the background. She deserves more, a life of money and power like the one blonde-haired, blue-eyed goddess Daphne Parrish takes for granted. To everyone in the exclusive town of Bishop's Harbor, Connecticut, Daphne, a socialite and philanthropist, and her real estate mogul husband Jackson are a couple straight out of a fairy tale. Amber's envy could eat her alive if she didn't have a plan. Amber uses Daphne's compassion and caring to insinuate herself into the family's life, the first step in a meticulous scheme to undermine her. Before long, Amber is Daphne's closest confidant, traveling to Europe with the Parrishes and their lovely young daughters, and growing closer to Jackson. But a skeleton from her past may undermine everything that Amber has worked towards. And if it is discovered, her well-laid plan may fall to pieces. With shocking turns and dark secrets that will keep you guessing until the very end, The Last Mrs. Parrish is a fresh, juicy, and utterly addictive thriller from a diabolically imaginative talent. Okay. Okay, here's the thing. I really didn't like anybody in the book. I thought that all of the characters, in one way or another, were just a-holes. I don't know. Like, obviously Amber was an a-hole. And then you start learning all these things about Jackson, who's Daphne's husband, and who Amber is trying to steal from Daphne because she thinks she, deserves the life of luxury that Daphne has. So she's trying to get herself all in with the family, and then, I'll, get pregnant by him or whatever, and, get into his life and whatever. I didn't like her because she was a B word. I'm trying to be really, really PG right now. I hated her. I didn't like Amber at all. I thought that she was just gold digger. She didn't care who she hurt. She just thought about herself. She was horrible to the kids. Everything about her, I just did not like at all. And then you start finding out about what's really going on in the marriage between Daphne and Jackson, And you're like, oh, okay. And then you start thinking, well, maybe Amber deserves what she's getting, or maybe, I don't know. So, and Daphne, it's not that I didn't like Daphne. Actually, Daphne was okay. It's just, I didn't like the fact that she would just sort of like put up with things. I don't know. It just rubbed me the wrong way. And then Jackson was a butthole too. And, all of Daphne's friends were all buttholes, and I don't know. I didn't like any of the characters. I thought the story was, like, once it got to a certain point, I thought it was completely predictable. And I don't even really try to figure things out, but I sort of figured things out. Because it's just, you knew where it was going, and yeah, it was, I don't know. So would I recommend this book? I hate saying no. I did give it 3 out of 5. I didn't think it was terrible. I think that the worst part for me was mainly that I just didn't like, I don't know. I don't like mean people. I don't like all of that stuff. And so I finished it. I mean, I did finish the book. It's not like I was like, oh, this is so terrible. I'm just can't even finish it and like turn it off. I mean, I did finish it. And I guess it was sort of satisfying the way it ended, you know, because you thought, okay. I mean, and it was kind of like a tiny little bow, you know. But by that point, you were kind of like, yeah, okay. I knew this was going to happen, and I'm glad it happened. But yeah. Anyway, do I recommend the book? I don't know. You know what? Honestly, I'm like this. I'm kind of like that. I think if you read that synopsis and that sounds appealing to you, then you'll probably like the book. Of course, I read it and I thought I was going to like it, but everyone was so unlikable that I didn't find it all that enjoyable a lot of times. So, anyway, that's my review of The Last Mrs. Parrish by Liv Constantine. I'll be back with another review. Bye!